I like to watch a little porn and then watch the ASMR to relax the body and then just go to town.
Yeah.
But yeah, Halloween. What's going on with that?
Shit.
Flop like a fish. I don't know why I thought that. Anyways, yeah. Halloween Kills. I'm glad that image is in your minds and fresh and ready to go. But the trailer comes out. Did you guys watch it? Let us know if you guys watched it, what you thought about it. Overall thoughts, Jay, on the trailer?
Again, I think that at the beginning, if that's one of the major kills, I think they've done a disservice. I think that's fucking a stupid idea. But overall, you know what? Honestly, there's one scene specifically that stands out to me when I watched it.
Which part are you talking about, by the way, with the opening?
The very beginning of the car scene where he like jumps on it and he's like it showed more of an like evolved. They showed more of the scene than they did in the last trailer. They actually showed more of it.
Oh, you're talking about Marion Chambers?
Yeah, the whole thing. Like
yeah.
I felt like that was expanded way too much. I was like, just wait, you had enough. The last trailer was enough.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's one specific scene that stands out in my mind though is again, I hope you guys are here that want to know about this shit, but there's one scene specifically where the camera kind of zooms in. It looks like Dr. Loomis standing in the doorway.
It is. It absolutely is. And I sent you those pictures, which I'll pull up here and show you guys now. Oh, that's not the one. Speaking of the Loomis thing, that is absolutely... Hold on. Let's find it here. Did I go too far? I think I went too far. Hang on.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Fucking Dr. Loomis he looks stocky as shit. Looks like Tom Hardy with a fucking coat on.
He does. Does this not look like a diorama? Like a diorama? Like it?
Yeah, it does. It looks like a figure. Yeah, an action figure.
Yeah, that is so. I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. The fact that they filmed this for Halloween Kills and it looks. I mean, dude, it is spot on. Every fucking square inch of this shot it looks straight out of the movie. You know. But it's also
I feel like
weird.
it shouldn't have been in the trailer at all.
I wish it wasn't. But I mean, to be fair, the fucking reviewers from Venice spoiled this already. That was the big spoiler we were talking about when we did our video about the reviews.
Yeah.
We said they fucking spoiled the Dr. Loomis thing for everybody. And I was even texting people involved in the thing about it, and they were like, "Yeah, I figured that would happen eventually, anyways." And here it is. They might have. Who knows? Was this shot in there before, and they just added it because they were like, "Hey, fuck it, it's already been spoiled. We might as well put it in there and try to give people some extra incentive." To
I don't know. I feel like the whole trailer is unnecessary. It really is. I mean, and especially showing that scene. Come on, guys! Like, leave it up to let the audience enjoy it first. I mean, that would be a really popular a moment where everybody could get together and talk about it after the movie was over. But now it's like, oh, well, there it is. Yeah. I don't know. In a fucking trailer. What the fuck?
Yeah. and the thing about it is too, just to get this out of the way real quick, it's like people will say, and I understand it, like, and I'm not like genuinely upset. I'm going to enjoy the movie. Like I'm having some stuff spoiled for me. I don't want it, but I will say that I'm absolutely just as excited for Halloween Kills as I was before I was spoiled stuff. It's not going to ruin, but I will say there's people out there who say, oh, who cares? They spoil stuff, whatever. Who is? I get it. Like, it's not a big, huge fucking deal, right? Whatever. It's not like finding out Han Solo died or anything like that, or like some huge thing. Yeah. But at the same time, it is a little bit frustrating as a fan because it'd be so easy not to spoil any of this stuff. Like, you don't have to show like any of this shit, and people are still gonna go see this fucking movie, especially now that it's on goddamn Peacock. And I think that was the point of this trailer as a whole. I think the whole reason they put this trailer out there is because at the end you see, and we said that, we fucking called that shit. At the end of the trailer, it comes up, he goes, in theaters October 15th, and now you have and streaming on Peacock really big. I think that was the whole purpose.
It should have still been get on the cock.
Yeah.
Only on the cock. But yeah, look, yeah, it was an advertisement ploy for Peacock streaming service, which is fine. But again, you could have made another trailer for that streaming service, and not had shown so much. I mean, they could have put a basic fucking trailer together and not shown as like a couple of extra scenes that really didn't matter for the overall plot, and people would have been satisfied. But I'm also in the same boat. I don't get mad necessarily about spoilers. Like, it doesn't ruin the movie for me. I'm still gonna go fucking see it and love it. But I get mad for the fact that it does suck when they put out so much information in a trailer that when you go in, you're not surprised anymore. Like, if there's, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's not like it ruins it for me, but it sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm still gonna have sex with you, but you were mean to me.
Yeah. It would just be nice to experience that moment with the crowd and not just be chilling, watching a trailer and go, oh fuck. But in the essence of the movie, it would be more like, oh fuck, I can't believe this is happening.
The Dr. Loomis thing specifically, I like the fact that as fans, everybody they had conjecture and they were talking about it and like, oh man, wouldn't it be cool if this happened or that happened, and then just to blatantly show it, it's like, well, you just took that away. That's fun.
Yeah. Jimmy Patalaski says, Badalitsky says, yeah, but we knew there would be flashbacks, so I didn't have a problem with them showing that scene. That's how I felt when we did the trailer reaction before and you see Lori sit up and Michael's behind her, and everybody's like, you guys missed the flashback scene. And I was like, no, we didn't. I was like, that was just a clip from Halloween. And we knew there'd be a flashback scene. I think the Loomis thing is what bothers me. And the fact that, you can very clearly see here that this scene did not take place in the movie. And also, it's a dead giveaway that they're bringing Loomis back. Now, they're not going to CGI him. This is an actual person who worked on the set, actually kind of looks like Loomis, and then they use someone else's voice, I think I heard, for the sound.
It looks like Loomis just destroyed a bathroom in there and it stunk up the whole neighborhood.
Do not go
like,
in there.
What? He looks like the same confident and triumphant man that goes to the bathroom in someone else's house and shits the door. They're like, smell my glory, and just stands at the doorway. But yeah, it is what it is. And, I'm sure they're going to expand on more of that in the movie, but still, I wouldn't have shown that at all. Like that would have been one piece I definitely wouldn't have shown. Like, I feel like that's like one of the hidden Aladdin treasures that you should have kept for the movie. Just the movie.
I agree completely. But
because if you go into the movie and you're like, I don't know, dude, I don't know if they're gonna get Dr. Loomis. They're not gonna do it. Oh, they totally will, you asshole. It's like, no, you're dumb shit. And then you see it and you're like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool, man. Like, that would have been way cooler if not to know about it.
I agree completely. But yeah, letting that being upset about the spoiler stuff aside, it's fucking exciting. Like, we can go ahead and be excited, might as well, because Loomis, they're gonna touch on that, and that's something that if they do it right, it's going to be fucking amazing. Yeah. It'd be really easy to fuck it up, though. And it looks like, we're very clearly going to see Michael get apprehended, which we talked about this after Halloween 2018 came out. We were like, oh man, I would love to go back and see what took place with Sheriff Hawkins, because he mentions in Halloween 2018 that he had the chance to kill Michael and didn't.
Yeah.
We said,
like an interrogation room or something.
Yeah.
That'd be bad. God. And then he's like, the sheriff's like, I'm gonna go get some coffee, I'll be back. And then all of a sudden, out of the shadows, Batman steps out, like in Dark Knight. Yeah. But yeah, dude, just the idea of Michael in an interrogation room with the sheriff, and then just going off. If they show a flashback scene of that, holy fuck, that'd be cool. Yeah, that would be cool. I don't want to see his face,
and I think we're definitely going to see him get apprehended, obviously, because you've got all these cops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. And Michael's standing there like, God damn it, you fucking got me. I do like Loomis, though, when he comes out. It's like, if Loomis didn't know this was going on and he just walked out front and Michael's surrounded by cops, he's like, God damn it, Michael, what have you got yourself into?
It looks like Loomis is like trying to, it's like Loomis is a father. It's like, son, you need to stand up for yourself, okay? You need to take responsibility for what you did. You stole Hubba Bubba from a 7-Eleven. They're here to pick you up. Now be a man and take it. Like, he's like, you march right out there like the soldier that you are, and you accept responsibility. It just looks like Loomis looks like a proud, like not really, but like a slightly disappointed but slightly proud father. He's like, yes, he's finally taking responsibility for himself.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
It's like your parents marching you back to the store after you lifted some kind of candy and tells you to tell the clerk that you're sorry.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, our version of Michael Loomis, he'd be like the father kind of figure, and he'd be pissed. He'd be like, what have you done? What have
go in
you
there,
done?
Michael. You're gonna go back and you're gonna tell him, sir, I'm sorry I stole. But yeah, it's a cool scene, man. I can't wait to see how it plays out.
Yeah. So that's one thing that happened. That was the biggest thing of the trailer. But I just got a picture of this. The picture I sent you of the mask of her. It's like,
it's like, okay, yeah,
I got this thing on.
Just.
I can't say anything. Mom, stop.
Hey, that's my face when I drink anything IPA. That's how it feels. Ah!
He looks like a fucking marshmallow man.
He looks like a fat samurai painting. Like, like an ancient China. If you got one of those plates and they had like a fat samurai, he looks like the guy from Street Fighter.
He does. He looks
Hondo. He looks like Honda. He looks like Honda.
He looks like the moon. He kind of looks like the moon with the craters. This is just a bad freeze frame, but yeah, and you can see very clearly. We thought for so.
He looks like a goblin, dude.
But you can see very clearly this is not Lori's hands. That looks like Kyle Richards' hands, is what people are saying, and that makes sense with the jewelry and stuff. But Mom, stop it!
It's dude. I just the freeze frame is funny because it's like he reminds me of Bobcat Goldthwait.
He looks like he wanted his mom to buy him the new Trick or Treat Studios mask, and he puts it on in the store, and she's like, "Take it off, we're not buying it." He's crying. He's like, "I want it," and she's like, taking it off him. It's like, "No, we can't afford it."
It looks like every Halloween fan when the movie kept getting delayed. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, yeah, either it's Kyle Richards or it's fucking Pat Benatar. One of those people are grabbing his mask. Hit me with your best shot. Go ahead and stab me with your best knife.
And we're not making fun of the mask. Obviously, the mask is fucking badass.
It looks great.
This is just, it made me laugh when I freeze framed it on this shot, so we wanted to talk about it.
Well, hopefully she doesn't pull the fucking thing off because she's stretching the shit out of it.
More and more, I'm hearing that there's going to be some unmasked Michael, but we'll see what happens.
No, it's not.
Dude, I love this shot. The one of him standing in front of the car. I tweeted out earlier today, evil dies tonight, but style is immortal. Introducing the new 2021 Kia Sorento. The one where he's standing next to the Jeep with the knife out. And looking badass.
That's it. Yeah. You know who's driving that Jeep, don't you? It's Matthew McConaughey. It's a Lincoln commercial. He goes, "Y'all wild. Y'all wild." I know it's not a Lincoln, but I'm just saying I could see Matthew McConaughey. Y'all wild. Yeah, that's a cool. You know what? That looks like a great poster.
He looks fucking sexy there, dude.
Yeah, he does. He looks really good.
I love the way James Jude holds the knife out to the side the way he does.
It looks like your dad when you've asked him to pick you up at 3:00 in the morning from the bar because you ran out of gas, and your dad just standing there waiting for you to stop being a dumbass and get in the car. It's like, oh shit, my dad's here. I gotta go.
That's so fucking true, dude.
Dude, that's happened. That happens. We've had those experiences before, dude. It's the worst feeling in the world when you look over and your mom or your dad is sitting next to the car just staring at you. You're like, I am so fucked. My dad's here, bro.
Yeah. Or your dad comes home from a business trip early because you were fucking acting
Dude,
up.
that's how Big Dad used to look when I was when I was taking too long in the comic book store. That's how he would stand in the doorway. I'd be like, JT, let's go.
Gary Catlett says, I can't tell if that's the original mask or not. It looks like it's just the 2018 mask painted to look new. I think it's not the original mask. Like, she's going back to this shot of the flashback scene. By the way, Michael looks fucking amazing.
Yeah, he looks great.
And that's a different Michael, I believe. It's neither James Jude Courtney nor is it Nick Castle that they got for that scene. Probably because they want him to just look more. He was tinier in that
more
movie.
Intimidating, yeah.
But that mask looks like an original to me. It's not the original because the original mask is torn to shit. I think Nick Castle is, maybe, if I'm not mistaken, Nick Castle might be the one that owns it. But there was a picture that was leaked online last year of what the original mask looks like today.
Terrible.
And the mouth is all like, it's literally going,
yeah.
It's fucking gone. There's no way they could use it.
If we keep drinking, that's what our face is going to look like in 5 years. This is what liver damage does. Cirrhosis, motherfucker.
It's funny because it's true.
It really is. Cirrhosis of the liver.
Oh, let's go to this big ass fucking flashback scene as well. Young Michael Myers wearing the clown suit.
You know who I thought that was? When you first sent that to me and I was looking at it, I was like, who the fuck is that? And I was like, did they do something crazy here? Is that Danielle Harris? No, do they do like the Jamie? For some reason, did they throw Jamie in there and they're finally gonna like act like Halloween 4 and 5 happened? I was like, no, they didn't. You assholes. And then I looked at it closely and I was like, oh, it's a guy, it's a little boy, but it looked like a girl. But yeah, that's cool. I mean, that's cool.
Yeah, it is. It's weird too to have this scene expanded on because we got what, 4 seconds? 4 seconds of this kid in the original. All we saw, because everything was through the mask POV, right? When he kills his sister. The only time we see this kid with his mask off wearing the clown suit is for like 4 seconds when the camera pans away and his parents are like, Michael, what the
Well, you know,
fuck
honestly,
did you do?
but to be fair, that's all we needed. Because that kid played it really well. Like, it looked like he was in shock and in a state of like, oh, what the fuck did I do?
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is a risk to me. This is a weird risk to me, and I have the utmost faith. I'm sure it'll be great. But for me as a fan, it's very intriguing because I'm like, oh man, we're going to see more of this Michael. Dude, the damage that they could do is, and I don't think that they will. I want to put that out there. I do not think that they will. I think it will turn out just fucking great. Yeah. But the damage they could technically do by handling this scene wrong, it changes everything about the unknown origin of Michael Myers. If that kid talks or he says something as Michael Myers, you are walking on a fucking tightrope, and I cannot wait to see them balance it. So in the essence of the spoilers thing, you know, there's still a lot of really interesting stuff to look forward to in this movie, even if we've seen a lot of shit.
He looked like he just got caught like in the cookie jar. Like he's at 3 o'clock in the morning and someone walked down and you're like, or no, like, or like, you know, when you go into the bag of shredded cheese and you're like sitting there eating it like a fat orangutan and you're just eating it and someone flips the lights on, you're like, that's what he looked like.
Yeah.
But yeah, they can really fuck that scene up. If they don't, you know, again, less is more. Like, I don't think that you need to explore certain things about the backstory. I mean, look, it's cool to see a flashback with Loomis. What?
I just had a fucking idea.
Well, but I mean, you know, look, the kid, I don't need to look. That was the mistake that Rob Zombie did.
Right.
The backstory of the kid, I don't give a shit. Okay, look, the kid in Rob Zombie was a fucked up boy that liked to kill animals. You kill all worthless animals, bah! And then his mom was a stripper. He lived in an unloving house. Of course, that motherfucker became a goddamn killer. Hurts. Jesus Christo, I couldn't see that coming. He goes, oh yeah, I found a dead dog and its balls in his fucking backpack. Yo, he's gonna be a killer one day. That guy's gonna be a killer.
This parakeet's been raped.
Yes, I think that if you have the backstory vague and Michael Myers is just a kid, and again, the original scene in the 78 Halloween is perfect. The way he looked, that's all it took was 4 seconds. You didn't need all this expanded shit.
Hey, that's right. That's all it takes is 4 fucking seconds.
Mine's 2.5.
Hey, so the extra 15 seconds are free.
Dare to dare.
But I just noticed something about this, dude. The red light, and in the second, if you split screen this, just the second butt hair beforehand, it's not red. I think that all we see, and hopefully he doesn't speak or anything like that. I'm sure he won't. But I think this is him looking out the window, waiting for the cops to come. And I think that's like the cops pull up in front of the house, and there's just
he's waiting on his fucking Uber.
But like imagine like you're a kid, you just fucking brutally murdered your sister while she was naked, bro. And then your parents get home and they're like, oh, what are you doing out here covered in blood, Michael? And then you go inside and your daughter's dead. So you have to call the cops on your own son, but you don't know what to do with them. You're like, hey, stand in the window.
I know what I do. I knew what I do. I'd fucking slap that kid right in the face. Like, you know what you did? You're going to jail, you little asshole.
You little
fuck that.
Bastard.
That kid needs some discipline.
But yeah, that would be an awkward ass family dynamic, right? And if they show the parents actually speaking, going, "What the fuck just happened? We were out, you know, doing cocaine in the bathroom together at this fancy work
Applebee's."
Event." Yeah, and like we come home, you know, the dad's gonna come home too. Any dad in America, he'd get home and he thinks he's gonna have some sex. He's gonna make him a bourbon and coke. He gets home, you see your fucking son standing outside, covered in blood, and you know the dad's in the passenger seat going, can't have one goddamn fucking night. Yeah. Just one night out, fuck, go see a movie and have a good time. You kids fuck everything fucking
My
up.
goddamn son's on his period, and I'm trying to get laid. Well, you know what I also think it could be, and again, I hope to God it's not this. Even though, I mean, I guess you could work it in, but I don't want to see it like that. It also could be a flip POV instead of POV, or like a flip, you know, the way the camera is, instead of it going through Michael's mask, it could be him walking through the house.
Ooh, that would be interesting.
To going up, because it looks like maybe he just grabbed the butcher's knife and is getting ready to go upstairs, and they just showed the camera on the boy.
That's interesting too.
I don't want to see that.
But then I wonder if there's going to be boobies again.
I hope that. I want to see that.
I don't think.
But I don't want to. That's
don't
like,
think they'll
turn the
recreate it.
camera back around.
But yeah, I think all we know for sure is that they show him for a second, and then the flashback scene here is something that's a little spoilery as well. I thought in the trailer, this is Karen holding the knife up, and then you see Karen stabbing someone. Now,
Always Karen, probably stabbing a customer that was just gently asking for the manager, and she was demanding the manager.
in her fucking Christmas sweater. But yeah, like, and she stabs down. So I'm guessing in this scene, either she's stabbing a small child, which would be a very sharp character turn,
Or a dog.
or she's probably stabbing Michael Myers here, who's been beaten and is on the ground. So I think we're at least going to get one more injury to Michael. I'm sure there's plenty more to come. But yeah, at some point, Karen fucking stabs something, and it's
I'm not surprised. Karens are going crazy all over the world, so I'm not shocked at this one.
It's fucking spoiler, dude. She's gonna fucking travel back time, dude, and then she's gonna kill the kid. She kills child Michael Myers to stop all this from happening and end everybody's fucking trauma.
Yeah, bro. Like, you just blew my mind with what you're trying to say right now. Like, somehow there was a time warp bubble, and she went inside of it, and then like Michael Myers was like a little boy hanging out at his house, and she totally stabs down on him and kills him and rids the world of evil. She's the hero that we always needed, bro. I don't even know now. Like, is that the best? That's probably the best thing I've ever heard in my life.
Just blew my fucking mind, bro.
I think my mind is on. Yeah, dude, it's on the ground. I gotta pick it up and find it before my girlfriend gets home. But yeah, it's look, yeah, it's a scene. And she is stabbing someone, so obviously it's Michael. I mean, maybe Michael's down on the. First off, don't be an asshole. If the guy's down on the ground, let him get back up and defend himself. If he's on the ground, it's over. Because you're just taking advantage of being an asshole. But no, yeah, she's probably trying to like. But she better hope she killed him, because you know what this means. I think she gonna die. I think she misses with the knife, or she stabs him. Hey. Michael gets real fucking pissed and says, "I'm gonna break your neck," and he does.
Hey, what about this though? How about that? That's a perfect segue to this one. The scene where someone's fucking falling from a when someone's let me see if I can find it.
Which one are you?
It's the POV shot of someone falling from a ceiling.
Oh, are they grabbing? Is that the one with the knife?
No, this is the one where the person's you got their hand and they're falling from a ceiling, and there's a group of onlookers below looking up.
I don't have that one.
Oh,
that's all right.
Yeah, so you'll see it on the screen here in just a second if you're looking at it. But that shot was fucking cool. It looked like Hardcore Henry.
I love Hardcore Henry.
It looked just like Hardcore Henry. And I was trying to look at the thing. I was like, oh, fuck, what if that's Michael? But you could see, I counted the digits in the hands, and it looks like all the digits are there. What if, is this Karen? Those are some pretty fucking big sausage fingers that we got going on there. I think that's a man. Maybe
say something, I'm giving up on you.
Windy, I can fly.
And I hope they play like Free Falling. She's a good girl. Crazy about Elvis. If you imagine, what if Michael was falling and that song comes on? but no, yeah.
If these people are outside of the hospital, and I think that's the hospital, I think you see like a sign or something, and they're doing their "Evil Dies Tonight" chant. Imagine if Michael fucking grabs somebody, throws them off the goddamn roof right into the fucking protesters.
Wait a minute, I see it. First off, there's a wedding band.
Oh, there is, yeah, a little shine there.
Yeah, it's not Michael. So it's some kind of fucking male nurse that was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, just gone off break, and he said, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm pissed." that guy just got done eating his Dunkin' Donuts, and he had his coffee in his hand, and he didn't even know Michael Myers was in the hospital, and he's like, "Oh shit, I need somebody." And he's like, "Oh." And he was like walking by the window, and then he gets manhandled by this dude and just thrown out the fucking window.
Maybe it is Michael. Maybe it is Michael Myers, and in the beginning of the movie, he gets married. How do we know?
Yeah, or maybe he's not. Maybe he's not really being thrown out the window at all. He's just jumping off a rock stage, and he's body surfing.
Maybe he's learned to fly.
Maybe he's body. Oh, Neo, I see the one.
Yeah, but that was that's going to be a cool death scene. Again, wish it could have saved this shot for the movie, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Maybe he's just waving to somebody. Maybe he's hanging out the window.
Hi.
And he's like, "Hi, I know that you're all mad at me, but I'm gonna go kill Lori. Bye."
Worst case situation, dude. Like if someone, like a fucking gypsy comes up to you and they're like, see into your future, and they're like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna give you a 5-second glimpse into your future. Are you ready? 10 years from now, ready, go. And then you look at your future and it's literally this. It's you fucking flying off of a building, point of view onto the ground. You're like, God damn it, I fucking knew it.
I would tell whoever I was with, I'd say, so I'm going to live on a ground floor apartment building for the rest of my life.
I'm never going.
I might live underground. I might live in a bunker. I don't know.
Yeah.
But because I know that I'm going to die falling off a high rise. That's all I know.
But that was a cool.
That's the worst. That's the worst like memory of a hangover I've ever seen in my life. Like if you have a hangover and you have a pieced together memory of what happened last night. That's you jumping off like a roof to try to like break a table at a party. You're like, shit, I should have done that.
Hold up, I lost my fucking thing here. Now I got fucking Free Falling stuck in my head, Jay. Thanks.
I love that song.
Tyler Rumfelt. Thanks, buddy. He says, hey, you guys.
Hey, Tyler.
Hello from work. Needed to get some wham deep inside me. Love you, bros. Love you too, man. You have a great fucking shift.
Hey, man, Tyler, man. You make sure you have a baby Ruth on your brain.
So all right, getting into the next shots here. We do see now the next one is the broken leg knife rug shot. Probably what the official name is.
That just looks like one of our videos.
It does. It
literally looks like the same floor of your house that we've shot before.
Yeah, it does, honestly. But no, in this you see Allison. There's a couple shots of Allison getting the fucking shit kicked out of her.
She tried to shoot him with a shotgun.
Yeah,
she deserved it.
That's literally what he said when she tried to shoot. He's like, trying to shoot me in the back, eh?
No, dude, I bet he was pissed. He's like, he grabbed it. He was like, that fucking shotgun, goddamn. It's like, that shit's a buckshot, too. The way he shot, because he was pissed. He's like, you fucking come at me. My goddamn fingers are hurting, and I'm just trying to do what I got to do. And you try to shoot me in the face with a shotgun. With a shotgun, you try to shoot me in the face.
Clapsy, you did not miss the trailer reaction. We didn't do a trailer reaction on here. We're just going because it was so far fucking removed. Because, like I said, dude, how about that shit, by the way? Third fucking time. The third goddamn time a Halloween trailer has come out in the past couple years that I've been on vacation. My wife was like, there's seriously someone at Blumhouse is literally just fucking with you, specifically. They're like, haha, fucking hate this channel.
Why don't you just start taking your fucking computer with you, asshole?
Why? It's not, I can take my computer. I can't take fucking... You want to lug this fucking thing?
How about maybe
inject this into
how about this,
heart?
Mike? Why don't you invite me?
I invite you before.
No, because you're afraid that your dad and I would get along, and then it would ruin it.
What is he gonna adopt you and cast me out?
No, actually, I don't know how to talk to your dad. I would just I still call him Mr. Holtz. I feel weird calling him by his first name.
He probably enjoys that.
I don't know if he does or not. He's like, God, this guy's too old to be calling me that. Now, son, you need to get away from him.
It's a bunch of bullshit though, man. But anyways, yeah, no, we were just too late on it. So we just figured we would just talk about it with you guys. Everybody else has already seen it anyways. And I wasn't sure it was going to be that good or have that much new shit in it. So I wasn't sure if it was worth reaction, but I kind of wish we did after I've seen it. But yeah, no, in this scene, he fucking takes her head and he hits her on that goddamn stair stomp. Just fucking goddamn it, fucking take it.
It looked like Ultimate Warrior fighting Hulk Hogan on the turnbuckle.
Dude, how funny would it have been if he stood her up and slapped her in the tit and went, ah! Like they do in wrestling.
Oh, yeah, it's like, ah! Like the Ric Flair slaps.
Yeah.
Yeah. My God, she might be unconscious. He's going back to the turnbuckle. Now he's going to throw her down the steps. Oh, God, it's a ridiculous. Yeah, dude, it was brutal. It was
cotton.
You know what? Again, I feel like that's toward the end of the film because there's a lot of adrenaline going through.
Yeah.
And I feel like that, again, I feel like we're at the very height of the crescendo of the film when that's all going down. Again, I wouldn't have shown it. I would not have shown that.
Yeah. And then he throws her ass down the steps. And this is the shot here. That's why I freeze framed it here. She very clearly, and you're right, it's got to be at the end of the film because her fucking leg is snapped, dude. Her leg is fucking broken. She looks like fucking Dak Prescott right here. I mean, that shit is gnarly biscuit broccoli.
Oh. Even Michael came down the steps. He was like, oh shit. I didn't mean to do it like that.
He stands up. You got fucked up.
No, he probably like, oh, let's call you an ambulance. He's like, that looked bad.
What else we got here? I think we may have been through them all. We did that. Oh yeah, you talked about this shot. This is the one of him pulling on Nurse Chambers' hair.
Yeah,
It's like,
he
I
just
heard you like it rough, real
he's in
freaking naughty.
he's in a sexual state right here.
Yeah.
God damn, Marion.
Give it to me. But yeah, dude, it's nasty though. Like, you don't see it here obviously, but in the trailer, if you watch for it, you can see him rip it out. Like, and you hear,
I know. Yeah.
you hear the hair go, and I'm like, oh fuck, that hurt.
Again, it's one of those scenes, man. I feel like that scene was expanded on way too much. The one with Marion might be one of the best scenes in the film. One of the best. I'm not saying the best, but it could be one of the best. And they show too much in that particular scene because I want to see that. Like, okay, for example, other than the 2018 one where they show the closet kill, when he holds his hand over the stall and he drops the teeth,
yeah,
in the 20, I was like, dude, that would have been amazing to watch in the theater and not know that. You'd be like, God damn, he took that boy's teeth out. But you already knew it was coming. You know what I mean? And so it's like, fuck. So in that one, ripping her hair out like she's a gutter bitch that owes him some money. Like, I'd rather fucking watch that in the theater.
Dude, I love the shot right after that, and I sent you that one too. It's Michael. It looks like he's in the back seat, just the way the trailer shot. All of a sudden,
that one, yeah.
He dives over the car, he hits the window, and then for a split second, it looks like he's in the car, and he goes. He literally does that thing we were doing earlier. He's like, what? Looks directly at the camera. She pissed him off. I think when she shoots at him, you see his head turn. He goes.
That's what it's. No, dude, because he's stupid. I'm the best. He's like. Dude, I wish we could tell. Look, dude. Look, Mike, watch.
Hang on. Okay, go ahead.
Dude, that's exactly what he looks like under the mask. Like, there's no doubt he's a slack-jaw idiot. But yeah, dude, I think it's I just, it is what it is. I think they showed their boobies too much. I think the cleavage was out too much in this one.
Yeah. But it was cool.
But again, I'm not pissed off. I'm not mad because I can get over it and I can watch it and still enjoy it. And I'll still be surprised about a lot of things. But I know there are people out there that are purist and they don't want. And I get that too. I get them in a lot more ways than, especially for something like Michael Myers and Halloween. It's the same difference. I get them as the same as like a Batman movie. Like if I knew all the plot or the big plot points of the Batman with the Matt Reeves, I'd be pissed. I would be pissed going in and be like, oh shit, Batman dies at the end. You're like, what the fuck? Why would I? But I was like, oh, he dies. It's like, okay, well now I don't want to watch it, but I will. But I'll be pissed off at you.
Yeah, it's not like people aren't going to watch it. But what are you going to do? I think.
But it's still cool. I mean, dude. I mean, are we all not like ready?
There is one more. Again, another scene I kind of wish didn't get shown. So we've seen shots. This is the one of him breaking the light. We've seen shots of Michael in the bathroom, and we've had very, very many things to say about it, wondering, oh my God, is this the scene where after the fire he rips the mask off? What's it going to look like?
Oh, yeah.
And we had that revealed to us before we even got to the movie, because what happens is the dude's like, someone's in our fucking house. And then he goes into the fucking bathroom, and Michael's just waiting in the goddamn bathroom like, sup, bro?
I like how he's just breaking the lights. He's like, you're doing too much energy output, assholes. You need to get what's that called? Energy Star?
Yeah. But and also he's just hanging out in their bathroom. He's like, hey, you're out of toilet paper.
You know what happened is Michael's in there and he finally saw how ugly he looks. Like, fuck that. I gotta get better lights.
He got pissed because he didn't hear him. He's like, I've been sitting on this fucking toilet with a dirty butt and no one's heard me yell. God damn it.
Michael wouldn't even have to kill anybody, dude. If he took his fucking jumpsuit off, that butt smell would kill.
Oh wow!
On contact, dude. Can you imagine? He's probably not pooped since he broke out. No, he's probably pooped himself multiple times since he broke out of that asylum. Because he's always had his jumpsuit on. He got burned up. He got shot at. He got all sorts of things fucking happened to him in 2018. He shit his pants. And he's just walking around with dry ass crack smell. I love how all the ladies out there, like, oh, I love Michael the fuck, but you love a big lumberjack that smells like ass crack to crawl on top of you and pull out his wiener that probably smells like poopy and put it in you. That's great. Then why don't you go fuck Eddie Skank behind 7-Eleven because you're gonna get the same smell. No, have you ladies ever thought about that? Like his dick is gonna smell like Chernobyl
mixed with sweat and rubber.
Yeah, dude, just dry ass. Like imagine the dirtiest kid in your school that never washed his underwear, that wore this. That you would allow that to crawl on top of you. And when he takes, it's just gonna be this puff of butt crack smell. Like when he takes his suit off, it's just gonna be this puff of smell, and it's gonna stay in the room. It's gonna smell like dead birds and poop.
It's a really fucking good point that we've never really brought up before, but those are big facts.
But all these thirsty chicks that talk about it, I'm like, dude, have you ever thought about that though? Like what it would smell like? Oh God, it would smell like, you might as well like Ron Jeremy stick it in your butt.
Yeah. Dude, he probably just got done taking a shit, and this is like his just way of like trying to get rid of the smell. He's like, I heard matches work, right? Let me start a fucking fire.
Can't be speaking about Ron. You know he's in trouble too.
Yeah, fucking who cares? That guy's
crazy, man. Everybody's getting in trouble.
That guy's gross.
Keep your dick in your pants unless they're paying for it.
But yeah, Michael has a problem with the lighting in their house overall, because remember, he kills the girl with the fluorescent bulb later. Anyways, I don't know if it wasn't this bulb, because we see him grab that bulb. But yeah, it's like, use the light switch, Michael. Damn, it's like right across the fucking room. Like, you didn't have to break the goddamn light.
He's probably that stupid. He forgot he goes, oh yeah, the light switch controls the lights. He was like, that's the only way he knows how to turn off the lights. He just breaks them. he forgot the light switches work. He walks into it, just breaks the lights. He just starts breaking shit. Because he's like, get rid of lights.
So it's like, all right, honey, time to go to sleep. It's like, okay.
That's true, man. I've never seen him. I've never seen him just switch a light off before. Like he's always broke them. Like it's like that poor child doesn't know how light switches work. So have you guys know what I'm talking about? If you ever seen Michael, because if he was a smart criminal, he would just turn the lights off and no sound. But he'd rather fucking like throw people through lights or smash them. I feel like I got a booger.
I feel like Michael Myers' lawyer right now. It's like, no. He didn't kill anybody. What happened was like, you scared this poor boy. He was in your restroom, and he did not want to be seen, so he turned out the lights, and then when it was dark, he got scared, and he felt threatened. So that's why he murdered everybody in the house. So see, it's not his fault whatsoever. It's you.
He's also a spokesperson for Energy Star.
Yeah, he's just trying to make sure that you keep your fucking electric bills low. There's nothing wrong with that. That's
true. You guys, look, when you leave a room, turn off the lights.
I do love the fact
that shit, right? But yeah, that's perfect, dude. The fact that he didn't know how to turn off a goddamn light, and that's why he smashes. That's so fucking perfect.
What if these entire two movies has just been him just trying to find toilet paper, right? Because he goes in the bathroom, right, and he's fucking pissed because there's people in there in his way, and he has to fucking leave. And he's walking around. Someone hits him with the fucking car, knocking even more poop out of his house. He finds some old house in the woods, and Laurie Strode probably just fucking didn't have toilet paper in that house. Or she probably had it somewhere, but that's not.
No, she had the 3 seashells.
Yeah, it was probably locked. She probably
know how to use the 3 seashells.
She probably had the toilet paper locked up, like with some fucking shotgun shells in the bathroom. Poor guy just wants to wipe his ass, and he finally finds a fucking toilet. And this fucking guy shows up. Oh, you're in my house, So he's pissed.
Yeah, let the man pass a beast in peace. I mean, I couldn't, look, he just got burned alive. There's a lot of poop. Look, he probably had after getting burned alive like that, it's probably like eating like 4 bowls of chili.
Yeah.
Back to back to back, because you're just hot, and there's a lot of hot poop coming out. Yeah. And he's probably, he's probably trying to clean his butthole off.
He's been docile this entire time, right? This entire time, he's not hurt a fucking fly, been in Smith's Grove, hanging out on his chains, and he got in a bus crash, and it scared him so bad he shit his pants. It's because the bus crash scared him.
You ever thought about that, dude? Have you ever thought about if you worked at Smith's Grove, and then you were like one of the nurses that helped take care of him, and you were like, yeah, I cleaned Michael Myers' butt.
You imagine
like, what?
Sponge bath? Yeah.
Yeah, like, no, you wiped him down, you changed his bedpan. But that's what you did. You'd be able to go out and say, like, I know who Michael Myers is. Like, oh, yeah, how do you know? It's like, I clean his ass. I wipe his butt. And I give him sponge baths. I'm like, oh, that's amazing. And you would act like it was the biggest deal ever. I just think about something like that. I don't know why.
I wiped that dude's butt. I'm sure he's not an invalid, though. I'm sure he wipes his own ass.
No, dude, he does not. He shits himself. I'm telling you 100%. Michael Myers, Jason, they shit them. Yes, dude.
Jason, Jason.
No,
totally
they all do. I swear to God. Okay, the unedited scenes of Michael. If Sheriff Brackett was driving by and you just saw this dude in a mask that never takes his mask off, just squatting behind a goddamn oak tree, taking a dump with his little wiener hanging out. No way, dude. He shits himself, or he just doesn't have to poop. Maybe their biological systems don't work anymore. I don't know.
Honestly,
we ask
someone
Chris
needs
We need to ask Chris Nelson about that, like what he thinks. I think he would agree. He probably shits himself.
Hey, if we ever get John Carpenter on the show, first question, John. Can I call you John? Yeah, of course you can. Would you like a bite?
He's not going to
burrito?
say that. He's going to say, "Shut the fuck up and don't presume to know me."
He already said that when we asked him to come on the show.
I know.
He said it before we even got.
Yeah, I would never say John. I'd say Carpenter.
Yeah.
Are you a carpenter in real life?
Excuse me, Mr. Whoremaster, sir? But yeah, Michael definitely poops.
That's like a Mallrats thing where he was like, "Hey, does everything stretch on his body, even his dick?" Because we never got into that with the comic book code and all.
That's exactly what I thought, dude.
Mallrats,
when I said that, I thought of Mallrats. Yeah, that scene, it looks cool though, and I think that is.
That's it. The images again. Again, I know there are going to be some people that are really upset and mad about it, and I'm one of those people. I'm not super upset about it. I do think that definitely they shouldn't have had another trailer. I think they showed a little bit too much in this, but I'm still going to enjoy the movie. But I mean, if you're one of those people, and I get that totally, that when it's spoiled for you, it's like it ruins the whole fucking experience, and you're pissed off. I get that too. Like, you know, it's no different than if you were you like Green Bay and it was a big ass game and you couldn't watch it, and then you recorded it to find out the you know what happened, and then somebody told you, "Oh, dude, it was crazy. Aaron Rodgers and his weird beard, he looks like he smells like pee, threw a touchdown at the last second." You'd be like, "What?"
Yeah, spoilers suck. They suck. I don't appreciate the shot at Rodgers, but you're absolutely correct. Spoilers suck.
He does look. Dude, that motherfucker look like he'd get ready to join Oasis.
Dude, another piece of news. I didn't tell you about this. I did not tell you about this. I got this in mail today. Okay, and there's not no breaking news in this. Okay, but there is one thing. They had an interview with very nice layout here. Okay. Very nice layout. Puppet Master Monster Time.
Dude, that's fucking.
I ordered it online. I think it was like $3 or some shit. I ordered it. John Carpenter said something about it on Twitter. But there is something cool. There's our buddy. There's old Chris Nelson right there. Just
he's showing off for the camera.
Yeah.
He's acting like he's working. He's really not.
He's whispering.
He probably is. He's like, "Hey, after this, if we do really well, we can go to Olive Garden tonight."
We're going to Sizzler. But no, there was one thing that I thought was interesting in this. So we've all talked about since Halloween 2018 came out. They said that Michael wasn't after Laurie. That obviously they're not brother or sister, but they also said that he kills at random. He's not chasing Laurie. But then when you watch 2018, it certainly seems, if you're not watching with a very eagle-eyed approach, it certainly could seem like he is going after Laurie, right?
Or Eagle-Eyed Cherry.
Eagle, that's a great save tonight.
And fight the break of nights.
Evil dies tonight.
We should remake that song or pass it over to Roy from the Merkins.
Evil dies. Yeah. But anyways, he very clearly Chastain. Sartain is putting Michael in her path, but overall, it still feels like Michael's going after Laurie, especially now that she's going to be at the hospital and he's going to be there too. But David Gordon Green gives the definitive answer on that in this. He says Michael is just in and out. He isn't tied to revenge and human motives. Did he just fucking say officially that Michael Myers is not human? Michael is just in and out. He isn't tied to revenge and human motives. I guess he didn't.
But I don't think Jared Leto's a human, but that doesn't mean that he's not one.
That's a fact. He says he has no motives. He ended up back with Laurie Strode through circumstance, but he was not hunting her or seeking her out. So that's fact.
I did hear somebody saying it would be the greatest troll of all time. In the next movie, they reveal, oh yeah, they were always brother and sister. I was like, yeah, that would be a huge troll.
Or if I think the biggest thing, I think it would be really cool if in Halloween Ends, I think it would be really fucking interesting, dude, if like one of the most fucked up things about it was Laurie finally does get in front of Michael or something. Yeah. They get one-on-one and he doesn't care. Like, I don't give a fuck. You were just some person I was going to kill one night. You actually mean nothing to me. It's like that scene in the Lego Batman movie where Batman tells the Joker that he doesn't care about him and Joker gets heartbroken about it. Mm-hmm. Right?
Well, yeah. I think it's like this. I think the reason why Michael, they already explained this. 2018 did a really good job of explaining this. Michael, if you read between the lines, Michael's obsessed with Laurie because she got away. She defeated him when no one else had. So for whatever reason, it got in his taint and he can't let it go. Like he wants to know why this specific chick was able to defeat him.
That's
and I'm
what
not
we
saying
thought.
David Gordon Green said it. He's detached from the human notions of what vengeance are. So maybe but it's almost robotic. Okay. How about this? Very much like an android or a cyborg like we have to have, the mission has to be this. You have to eliminate this target to move forward. And that's what he has to do. It's a very unfeeling approach. It's not because of necessarily vengeance, I guess, but it was a loose end that he needs to tie up.
You just described me as a single person.
What?
You just described me when I'm single.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just moving on from target to target. No emotion.
Spreading the STDs. Yes.
Yeah.
Like a hydro spray.
I got no STDs. I'm clean as a whistle.
I see Valtrex back there behind you. Don't lie and cover it up.
I'm clean as a toaster in Walmart.
That's not clean at all. They lick that shit.
It's in the box, though.
It's a TikTok lick
it's still
challenge.
Wrapped in the cellophane.
But yeah, I feel like that's what Michael is. Michael's more like a machine approaching the situation, much like a Terminator. It's not because there's any kind of relation, that he has going for him or motivating him. He just wants to eliminate the target. And he knew that she was if they really wanted to get deep with it, philosophical, which they won't, which is fine. I'd rather them not. But maybe there was something about that specific night in 1978 where he had to have so many victims to give to Sam Hain. Or some shit. I don't know.
Well, I just think he was just chasing her down. He's like, I'm gonna kill you, but he hasn't thought about her an iota since 1978.
No.
And when she realizes that, like all the trauma and shit gets even worse because she's like, fuck, I don't even matter.
But he is obsessed enough not to leave Haddonfield. If he were really breaking free, he would have just left the state.
Well, he's on foot.
Well, so what? I mean, yeah, he could take, but he has no problem taking his mask or like
Illinois
he
is a big state.
It's not that big.
California
is the big. Texas is probably bigger than California.
Illinois feels pretty big, but yeah. By the way, this was. I was trying to make a joke, and this was me. This is like you're down there, you're on the ground, and you could catch me. You could catch me. You're supposed to catch me, and then you just let me fall.
Because sometimes you got to take a bottle away from baby, and baby got to learn. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're saying. I was doing a Sasquatch Gang quote. I have no idea.
Blaze Eddings, thank you.
You're just as selfish as LeBron James, you asshole.
I had a sister named Judith. She had sex with this kid. It all ended awkwardly quick. I stabbed her in the tits. I know it probably wasn't cool of me, but I just went crazy.